It's Monaco, baby! Oh, look at some of those cars. Very, very nice. And the ladies. Ladies, you like my hat? Yes, I am a Formula One driver. How did you... No, I'm not the crap one. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Aussie Villain Racing. It's episode 3, it's round 3 of season 1. We're off to Monaco and, well, I hope we enjoy the scenery because I don't know if this is going to be... It's a lot of walls at Monaco and I'm good at hitting things, so it could be a bad one. Let's have a quick update on how we're going at the factory before we get to the track. In terms of the facilities, nothing has changed. It's all as it was last episode. You can see at the top there, we have about 800 grand. It's obviously not enough to be able to get any upgrades there. R&D, we did have a little bit of upgrades. So you can see we're ahead of Alfa Romeo now. I'm not sure if we were ahead of them last episode or not, but we did have an upgrade come in. Now, the upgrade was for the chassis. If we go and have a look here, the monocoque upgrade did come through. Now, it's a major upgrade, as you can see there. So that is, well, it's massive, to be honest, is what it is. It's huge that we've got that. So that is brilliant. Now, we haven't done anything else. You can see we've got another big upgrade here, weight reduction for the engine cover. And there's a couple of other big upgrades that I'd like to get as well. Now, where were they here? If I can remember, I think we're going to go back to this one. We have the suspension streamline there. Now you can see at the top there, what's that, top right, we have 1,093 research points, or whatever they're called. So we could afford to get this. We could also, oh, actually no, we can't quite afford to get the other one that I want to get, which is if we go to the back of the car here, the rear wing upper flap, which is a major upgrade as well. Again, we're a little bit short on that. We're just a little bit short on that weight reduction for the engine cover as well. So what I've done, there's only a week in game between the last race and this race, so I thought, let's wait and see. We might get some discounts through free practice. We'll get obviously some more points at the Grand Prix as well. So let's wait and see. We might be able to get it cheaper. We might be able to get 2 at once. And we do already have that upgrade that's coming through for this race. So that is excellent. The other thing that came through is a bit of an upgrade, which wasn't really anything to do with us, but Mercedes have got 2 general wear upgrades that came through. So 2 at once is brilliant. So yeah, so that is... yeah, anyway, let's not say about 2 at once anymore. So that is all looking very, very good for us. Now, R&D progress, that just kind of shows what we saw there. Progress history, again, we can see... We kind of plateaued at Spain. Hopefully, with this monocoque thing, we will now get kicking up again. So it looks like we were always ahead of Alfa Romeo. We were kind of always sort of 4th from bottom. Now the vehicle itself, we don't really have any major wear and tear things to worry about. We're getting to the point where we'll need to start and think about it. But as of right now, that's absolutely fine. The corporate side of things, we'll have a bit of a look at this. Sponsorship, we still just got the one. If we get to a claim 5, we can get the second sponsor. As of right now, you can see again at the top there, we have a claim 4. So we're still a little bit short. Hopefully, maybe this weekend we'll do enough to get a secondary sponsor. Now, one other thing that did happen, if you look at driver perks there, you'll notice that on my side of thing, we have level 1 for social media and level 1 for development feedback. What's that going to allow us to do? It means we'll get more research points from me, but I will be able to collect more. So that's through the driver feedback, and the social media thing will help us with the acclaim. So that helps us get sponsors and that kind of thing, as far as I understand it. Driver market doesn't really worry us yet, but the finances, just to give you an idea, you can see the facility cost is 70 grand. Our sponsor payments per week are 355 or so. So we are making money every week, which is nice. And the financial history, again, you can see there the big dip is when we invested in our aerodynamics fabrication. So that's what that did. And of course, a reminder of the standings. Not been a great start for Aussie Villain Racing. But what I will say is that I had the skill level at 79 last race. I bumped it down to 75 for this one. So let's go to Monaco and see how many walls we can hit. So before we get into free practice, of course, I won't show you free practice. I do post all the free practice times to the Discord. There is a link to the Discord down in the description. The weekend preview is here. The developments, you can see there, we've got the monocoque structure, weight reduction complete and on the car. The weather forecast is relatively dry, isn't it? Maybe a small chance of rain in qualifying, but generally speaking, that's a dry weekend, isn't it? And there we go. We can see how everybody is lining up there in terms of the teams. I'm going to go do some free practice, and I will see you for qualifying 1. Okay, welcome back to qualifying. We've done the free practice. Didn't go too well, although I did nail a lap in free practice 3 that put us 14th. Now, one thing I have had to do is reduce the damage, basically because there's just far too many things to hit in Monaco. So we've got reduced damage, and so we have to really hit something before something goes wrong. But here we are, getting ready to go in Q1. So let's hit the track. Alright, here we come onto the straight, ready to start our lap. Now, I did have to abort a first attempt, so that's fine. We've lost a little bit of the tyres, but it should still be okay for one good lap here. So Lance Stroll is in the way. Now, there's not going to be too much talking during these laps, because Monaco, as it turns out, is just very difficult. Oh, the wall there. Thankfully, reduced damage, we get away with that. Corner and accelerate. This corner here is just a massive pain in the backside, trying to get around it and then straighten out the wheel to go back the other way. I actually am wondering if maybe my steering wheel isn't configured correctly.
It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
But you can see from the delta time up there that, I mean, I backed off at this point in the last lap. Alright, now for the tricky bit. Impossible to see where to turn in on that last corner.
Of fuel remaining.
What have we done here? Have we done anything? It felt about as good as I can go. Okay, so these are the times. How are we looking here? We're 14th. We're ahead of Mazepin, Latifi. Latifi is actually a rival, sort of an in-game rival of ours now. Giovinazzi's just got in front of us, has he? So as things stand, I mean, we're going to go out anyway. What we might do, let's put a fresh set of tyres on it. And let's go again. Alright, we're starting our first lap of the second run. Little bit down, we've got a good exit out of that corner though. I think I was going into it a bit quick, so I was trying a little bit different there. Wow, we're way up. It feels like you're going just ridiculously slow through there, but I think it's the same for everybody, obviously. Oh, I lost time through there. Oh, not a good run onto the straight. We're going to be a little bit quicker, but I don't think we're going to be quick enough to beat anybody. Alright, so, have we done it? No, we haven't. 19th in the end. Markelov has got us. But I tell you what, 19th is up there with our best qualifying. That was nowhere to be seen when we came into, or through free practice. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get to the race.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Verstappen, Lando Norris and Leclerc, Ricciardo, Sainz, Vettel and Pierre Gasly, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Artem Markelov and George Russell, Oldtimer, Mazepin, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, so here we are on the grid, ready for the race. Let's have a look at our race strategy. Medium to soft. I'm actually tempted to go the other way because what I think we want to probably do is come in early. And because basically you can't overtake, right? It's very, very difficult. So I think what we want to do is go as fast as we can off the start, come in early so that we have fresher tires. While everybody else's tires are getting older, we come in earlier. And yeah, that I would like to come in a little bit later though if I can. Oh no, we probably do just want to come in as early as possible, don't we? What if we push it 1 lap to 7? I think I like that. I think I like that. Okay, here we go. Race start. Race day at Monaco. If we get a good start, we're going to have nowhere to go. If we get a bad start, we should be able to block our way to safety here. We should be inside. A little bit up there. Markelov has blocked that off. What we don't want to do, of course, is hit our teammate. We've got someone trying to get up the inside. Now, we do have an actual rivalry now with Nicholas Latifi. Not Mazepan, which I would have preferred, I think, but... so the goal here is that if we just beat Latifi, we'll be fine.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the
Jesus. So let's just try that again, shall we? We may have to do less talking this this particular race. Let's just roll it in. Get out of the way there, please, Mr. Whoever you are. Ocon. I wonder if I should let Ocon go back past so I had damage off, and I did very much. Barge him out of the way.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. A new strategy is available on
How
the
much
MFD.
damage have we taken? Not too much. That should be fine. Hopefully I haven't done too much damage to Ocon's car there. And if I can just settle in now. Don't hit the inside wall. I've done that in pre-practice. It's very difficult to see what corner it is you're trying to get into there. Bit of battery off the last corner. And we're just going to do that 19 more times. I tell you what, P15, you can see why I had to take will reduce the damage, because you just clipped the walls a little bit, and it was damaging the front wing to the point where it was actually affecting how quick, how I couldn't turn. So yeah, I apologize for that. I was very tempted to not show this race on the channel because, I mean, I was really struggling, as you can see here. But it was only that the last bit of free practice where I got a decent lap in that I thought, you know what, maybe.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
So ICE is internal combustion engine, which I think is just like the regular engine. So that's not great, but it's got to do it somewhere. Monaco is probably the place. What I need to do is just, a little bit like we saw with Barcelona, just try and settle into my rhythm. Battery power on the straight. You can see how hard it is.
We enable this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car
to overtake. I mean, we're in 15th. This would be a personal best for us. But you can see also Ocon has just disappeared up the road. What's the actual time gap? 5 seconds in 2 laps. I mean, that is disgraceful, really. Someone actually made the point in the comments or Discord, I can't remember now, about me being better on light fuel. And I think there might be something in that, but I do wonder at the start of a race if, because I probably, you know, if the car's been lighter for qualifying and I've kind of got my eye in that way, if just the car being heavier is throwing me off at the start of a race. I don't know how much difference the weight would make, but certainly in real life they always bang on about how much difference the weight of the fuel can make. So I do wonder about that a little bit. I thought that was a good point. I forget who it was that made it, so apologies.
Gap to teammate behind is 1.8 seconds.
We are beating Markelov as well, so that's something. Oh, that corner really just falls away and then comes back. Oh, it's difficult to go slow enough in that corner. I actually feel like I'm not too bad at the quicker corners now. I feel like it's the slower ones that let me down. I mean, that's very generous of the track limits people to give me those every lap. I've overcooked it. And Raikkonen has squeezed past. Oh, what an own goal that. Oh, we hit the inside wall.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Again, you get bouncing off walls. I'm like a pinball, aren't I? No, you don't, Gio. We're going to get him back. We're going to get him back. I mean, look at Raikkonen just disappear. Alright, we're going to get Giovinazzi back here. There we go. But really, I genuinely am wondering if it's this, if I don't have the steering wheel configured properly for that corner. If anybody else has played this with a steering wheel, do you have the same problem at that friggin' hairpin?
Resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
I just can't get around there. Oh, that's again ambitious of me. Pedals are slipping away. Let's just fix that. What do we want? That one. That's very close. Alright, don't worry about what happened there. We'll just keep... That'll be a little secret for me. Yeah, see, it's these slow corners. I really struggle to get around them. I don't know if it's an issue I have with the setup of my car. That's going to be trouble. We've got Giovinazzi up the inside of us again. I'm tempted just to give this away. Get back on the battery. I mean, the train of cars I have behind me, I've messed that up though. So that's Giovinazzi gone. Oh, a little bit too hot into that one. Again. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to let Markelov go on Artem, but I don't also want to beat him. We're on lap 6. I mean, the laps run by pretty quick at Monaco, don't they? It's a relatively short lap. I mean, it's the shortest lap on the calendar, but I mean, it doesn't feel like it. I have like tense shoulders from the stress of trying to drive this track. Oh, Artem, did you hit me then, you bastard?
Okay, you have front wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one.
I'm going to say that was Artem's fault. Alright, let's get around that corner. I mean, maybe Giovinazzi isn't getting too far away. Oh, we've got some pit stoppers, so that's when I should have come in. We hit the wall again then. We're going to have to change the wing. You know what, that's going to stuff up the entire plan here now, because That's going to lose us extra time in the pits. Artem. Go on, mate. Jesus Christ, Artem, I'm your team boss. Oh, wow, we have definitely lost downforce on the front. It's difficult to stop. Oh, that's a bit of a corner cut. That's... I really dislike this track. Oh, we just lost more front wing. Go away. The steering wheel is surely not set up properly.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car
I mean,
right
we
now.
have
Just be
zero
careful.
front wing left. The main goal now, I think, is going to have to be, let's... oh, I missed the corner. 3 seconds. Oh, for f***'s sake. I wouldn't have got round there, I don't think.
That was a heck of an impact. Let me
And
know
you know
you're
what?
okay.
I'm not even going to bother. Let's just call that a Grand Prix, shall we? So there we go. That's annoying, isn't it? Retirement. I hate Monaco, I'll be honest. I absolutely hate it. It's my least favourite track. Look, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. There's drivers out there treating this like bumper cars, and sure, that driver's me, but the other guys, they know there's a lot of things for me to bounce off here, and they need to give me more space. It's unacceptable. This is Formula 1.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So there we go, Valtteri Bottas has won the Monaco Grand Prix, but look at the margin of victory. Less than a tenth of drag race off the last corner. Yeah, that's insane. Now, obviously, we know we retired. What that should allow us to do, actually, is... And Latifi retired as well. That's a shame. We could have just beat... So he'll actually go ahead of us now, won't he? In that he would have won that the battle of the rivalry. But Markelov 17th, that's not too bad. He actually did not do too badly, did he? I just never settled into that race. And like I say, I am very happy that we have finished Monaco. So this is our rivalry. You can see it there. Latifi has, well, he's beaten us there fairly comfortably, and he will take the lead in that battle. Okay, guys, we need to have a bit of a conversation about how we're going to do this series going forward. What I've done is I went back and I've started a career of my own. Now it's F2, granted, so it's maybe a little bit different to F1. But you can see here, I mean, I start the race in 10th. I've chosen a team, so I have Artem Markelov as my teammate again, so we've got a direct comparison there. And I'm wondering if this is how we want to do the series moving forward, because I'm a little bit wide there. But yeah, because I think, I mean, I know I'm bad at the game, but I'm not that bad at the game, and it's just not working, is it? I mean, it's funny to laugh at me crashing for so long, but I'm wondering if we maybe look to move to something like this. What we could look to do is flick between cameras, so we could flick between, say, a cockpit view. You know, let me know if there's a camera that you guys would prefer. Nice little move on Jack Aiken there. We wouldn't want those ones. It'd be either that one, I'd say, or something like that, or the actual outboard camera. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking. I think when I'm trying to talk, I'm making way too many mistakes, because I'm not good enough to be able to do that, I don't think. So let me know what you think. As I say, I think I end up coming 5th in this race. It's only a 7-lap sprint race for the Formula 2, but this is kind of what I'm thinking anyway. I've also did a race at Monaco. I actually won the first race, and then with the reverse grid, I think I ended up 5th or 6th again. After 3 rounds, which are the 3 rounds that we've already done in Formula 1, of course. I'm coming 2nd in the championship to Mick Schumacher. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If this sort of style would be a little bit more entertaining with me sort of talking like this. Sort of doing sort of more of a commentary style thing, I think. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, we'll... I think this might be the best way in terms of on-track non-suckiness to go forward. Alright, so we can see here, and we'll go back to simulation settings. I had to reduce. We'll take it back up to simulation now, going back to a less annoying track. But that is that for today. If you have enjoyed that for whatever reason, I'm sure you all had a good laugh at me. Make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. And, oh, we've crashed. So there we go, we're back. Not the first crash we've seen this episode, but yeah, that is how things stand. We are not doing very well, but we'll be back next time for Azerbaijan. I think that should be a track that I can go a little bit better at. Monaco's just a disaster for me. It always has been. It probably always will be. So until next time, thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, well, at least we qualified okay. Take care.